What's up, YouTube? I'm Mike, and today I'm back with some more bodybuilding content. I've noticed in the comments, like really since the inception of this channel, but especially when I do certain videos, like certain trend rants that I've made in the past, talking about trend. There's a variety of things that I talk about on my channel, and generally it's when I get pretty animated, but that's not always the case. It can come in a variety of fashions. But I will see somebody in the comments say, man, this fucking video really motivated me to get back in the gym, or I like to listen to this on the fucking treadmill, or whatever. There's some quality to the video, either inspired somebody to start training again, improve their current training profile, like whatever it is, it in some way motivated them to try to achieve one of their goals, or to try to get back into chasing one of their goals. So today what I want to talk about is what I think personally is the best motivating factor in life when it comes to anything that has to do with the way you look, especially your body. So this is basically my sole source of motivation. And I think that's why sometimes it shocks me. Like I'm surprised when I see that people find something that I say is motivating, because I don't personally have that experience. I'm very happy that that's the case. It's part of the reason that I'm doing this, that I have this channel, and it's the entire reason for this video. So hopefully the things that I'm about to tell you will be incredibly motivating. But the point is kind of to get you focused on a different type of motivation. So for me, my sole motivating factor in life is basically narcissism and the mirror. And when I say narcissism, please understand that I'm using that term in the sort of the misuse version, like not true narcissism, like the mental condition, but the narcissism that most people talk about, like a person who's just very self-absorbed, self-aware, constantly looking at themselves in the mirror, constantly critiquing their appearance. That's not like true narcissism disorder. It's just like the sort of societal use of that term narcissism. And so what I mean is that one of the reasons that I like to make videos topless is because I have a historical recording of what I look like at different points in my journey. So like I can go back and look at a video that I made titled, I ran Trenbolone for 1 year and this is what happened. And I can look at what I look like. I made that video right after coming back from camping. And I can look at how my pecs look relative to my shoulders in that video. Or I can look at what I look like just recently when I was at 214 and compare that to what I look now, all fucking sucked up and half dead from being in the hospital, like 192. And so I spend the vast majority of my life without a shirt on. This has been true the vast majority of my life. This has not been true just because I now have a physique that I'm relatively proud of. I went to the gym last night and I was like, I just can't express to you how ashamed I was of the way I looked. I had a really bad workout. I'm afraid my liver is still not doing well. I tried to go do arms and I fucking struggled through my workout. So when I'm struggling, the thing that I'm using for motivation, when I'm around the house, the thing that I'm using for motivation to get in the gym on the days that I don't want to go, when I'm sitting around the house and I'm in a bulk and I feel like, I should be eating, but I don't fucking really want to because I'm full, or if I'm in a cut and I'm feeling really hungry and I want to cheat, the thing that motivates me more than anything in the world is constantly looking in the mirror. I almost never wear a shirt when I'm in this house. I think I make my neighbors incredibly uncomfortable because if I'm outside, like if it's 50 degrees or more and I'm outside, I'm not wearing a shirt. I constantly am looking at my body. And this is true through the entire range of where I'm at. The way that the fattest I ever got, the only reason I even truly noticed like how far I had let myself go is because I was standing out in the backyard topless. I'd been fucking around with my ryegrass. I used to really care about my yard. I had this beautiful lush green ryegrass, and the kids were out rolling around and playing in it. And I started kind of goofing around, hitting some poses, and had my wife take some pictures. And it was in a period where I had become a little bit less self-conscious, like I wasn't looking in the mirror as much. And she snapped a couple of pictures, and I looked at them, I was like, holy fuck, what the fuck happened? And she's like what? You know, and I'm like, dude, I got fat. And she kind of was just like, you know, kind of sheepish, kind of coy, like not really saying that, not agreeing, but not disagreeing. And I just kept looking at these pictures like, holy fuck, how did I let myself get here? I immediately started a cut that day and shed 12 pounds of body fat. I mean, and every single day I was looking in the mirror. Every single day I would be in the mirror and I would be pinching. How much skin can I pinch? All over, just like picking myself apart, just pinching everywhere I could check, feeling my biceps, getting the calipers out, compulsively measuring my body with calipers, having my wife feel my fucking back, my love handles. It's basically like a form of neuroticism. I constantly look at myself in the mirror the entire time I'm in the gym. When I go to the gym, I'm wearing like the least amount of clothing they will let me get away with. I wear this little stringer top that covers my nipples. It's got like the racer back in the back so that I can see my shoulders, as much of my body as possible. I want to be on display. And that is true whether I like what I look like or I don't. Like I said, last night, I was fucking humiliated to be in the gym. I was still bigger than everybody else in the gym, and so they don't know. They're looking at me like, oh my God, this guy's jacked and ripped and peeled. But I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm feeling ashamed, and that pushed me to not quit within the first 2 fucking exercises because I was not fucking feeling it. I did not have the energy, and I pushed myself further because I don't want to continue looking the way I look. If you're overweight, if you're in a situation where you want to lose body fat, take your fucking shirt off and let those fucking rolls fly. Like, be as naked as you can be, as often as you can be, and force yourself to look at what you look like in the mirror. That's one of the reasons why, like, when I talk about like disgusting fat fucks, like how can a person let themselves get to this condition? I don't understand how it happens. Because I'm constantly looking in the mirror. Somebody said, I think it was Uncommon Charlie said in the comments on one of my videos, I love it every time Mike says, with 6 visible abs. The reason you constantly hear me say I'm 214 with 6 visible abs, or I'm 197, or I'm 207, whatever, with 6 visible abs, is because I am constantly, every fucking day, neurotically checking my abs. I'm checking them from every angle. I'm checking them, can I see them straight on? I'm checking, what do they look like at the side? How do they feel? I roll my fingers up and down on my abs. I pinch the skin here. I pinch the skin here. I'm constantly looking at every single detail on my body. How much do my shoulder veins pop out? That's how I can tell how wet I am. Am I holding water? Am I getting bloated? Well, let's see. I can take a training video at the end of my workout and I can look how deep or how much do my shoulder veins protrude? Do they look like a paper cut would fucking kill me? Then I'm fucking really peeled and dialed in. If it looks like I could drag a fucking steak knife over my body and not even nick a vein, I'm a fucking water balloon. You know, I'm constantly looking to see, can I see the lines right here in my upper pecs? Can I see that? What kind of detail can I see in my body? And then I'm constantly comparing what I visually see with what I see on the scale. And then the third factor is measurements. I'm constantly measuring my fucking biceps. I'm constantly measuring my biceps is the majority one, but I'll throw a tape around my shoulders or something like that, so that I'm constantly checking what's going on, because the human brain you tell more lies to yourself than you will tell to anyone else. And that's one of the travesties in life. We are constantly lying to ourselves. So if I'm bulking and my objective is to try to get as big as fucking possible, I have to be very, very fucking careful about being neurotic with my fucking inspections. Because I will start lying to myself. I'll start seeing that my abs are getting soft or the fucking fat's packing up on my fucking love handles in my lower back, and I'll make excuses for it. I'll justify it. And so, like, I can grow and stay very lean while doing it if I stay honest with myself. And that's one of the things that I think is the number one contributing factor to people who stay overweight. They don't look at themselves in the mirror. And they're not honest with themselves. If you are lying to yourselves about calories, you will never lose weight. I have a client, I'm not going to say his name, and I talk to bro all the time, but I got to be honest with dude. This guy's got a lot of weight to lose, and he told me that he eats like 1,900 calories a day. And I'm like, well, then you need to go to the emergency room right now because you have some kind of major health issue. You can't be fucking 50, 60 pounds overweight eating 1,900 calories a day. It's mathematical uncertainty. So you're lying to yourself somewhere. And if you're lying to yourself and you're lying to me, then I can't help you. You know, I had a buddy at work that was always asking me. He would always tell me like, man, how do you get so ripped? How do you get so lean? How do you get so peeled? And I'm like, well, dude, I count fucking calories. I do meal prep. And he's coming to work and he's got this fucking backpack that his wife got for him for like Father's Day or something, and it's like a meal prep backpack. It's got these slots in it where you can slide all of your little meal trays in. So he's got his special backpack, and he's got his overpriced fucking bottles of water, and he's got all of this shit. And this guy's 100 fucking pounds, maybe 80 fucking, I don't know, he was way overweight. And he's constantly saying like, how do you, why is it so easy for you to gain and lose weight? So one day we get to talking, and I'm asking him about what he eats and like how many calories are you intaking a day? And he gives me this fucking number like, oh, it's like 2,500 calories. Bullshit, dude. Like you told me yesterday you drank like a fucking 12-pack of beers. You want me to fucking believe you drank a 12-pack and your total caloric intake for the day was 2,500 calories? This motherfucker looked me dead in my fucking face and goes, oh, I don't count liquid calories. What? That's what he doesn't count liquid calories. He's like, no, I don't count liquid calories. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't count liquid calories. You think your body doesn't count liquid calories? This fucking guy thought he could drink a 12-pack of fucking beers, and all of the calories that are coming in from each bottle, what do you think was happening to them? Like, I was fucking flabbergasted when this guy said this. And so that's the thing, you never know. When somebody's telling you their fucking sob story about how, I just don't know, I try so hard and I can't lose weight, or I try so hard and I can't gain weight. I've been that guy. Like, I've been on this fucking channel a million times. I'm honest about it, at least. And I talk about how basically there's no reason for me to keep trying to bulk. The reason I'm not growing is pure and simply that I cannot force feed myself to eat enough calories. That's the reason. It's not my fucking training protocol. It's not the fucking androgens that I'm taking. It's not the number of doses that I'm taking in a week. It's fucking calories in, calories out. If you're not fucking growing, you're not eating enough calories. If you're not losing weight, you're eating too many calories. End of fucking discussion. There's nothing else to talk about. That's as simple as it fucking gets. If you are a fat fuck, if you are overweight, you need to be looking at your fat fucking ass every single fucking day in the mirror. You need to be feeling pay attention to what you have to clean when you're in the fucking shower. Be fucking brutally aware of how fucking goddamn unattractive you look. Don't hide that shit. Don't put on the big ass fucking t-shirts. Bullshit. If you're a fat fuck and you want to lose weight, buy t-shirts that are too small and go walk around in public in that shit. That's fucking motivating. If you want motivation to get in the fucking gym, look fucking terrible and accentuate it. Let people make fun of you. Let people's heads turn like, oh my God, half of that guy's fucking belly's sticking out. You want to continue to look like that? You want people to continue to look at you like that? Do you like when fucking people point the fucking finger and make fun of you? Do you like when you don't fit in a fucking chair at a restaurant? If you don't like these things, then change them. That should be your fucking motivation. Your motivation should be decide what you want to look like, and then every single day look in the mirror and say, do I look like that? If not, then I have some food to eat or some food to not eat. If I'm not as big as I want to be, I need to eat some food and I need to lift some weights. I need to take some fucking gear. If I'm a fucking disgusting fat fuck and I don't like the thing that I see in the fucking mirror, then I need to push away from the fucking table. So one of the things my boss used to hilariously tell this guy that I'm talking about, he would be talking about his fucking gym routine and yeah, I fucking do this and that. And my boss walked in one day and goes, you know what you need to do is a few more push-aways. And dude was like, what? He's like, yeah, you know, push-aways. Like, push the fuck away from the table. A lot of people, if you're in my audience and you're over fucking weight, one of the best gym exercises you can do is push the fuck away from the table. Close the fucking door on the pantry. Don't open the door on the fucking pantry. Don't put shit into your fucking face. That's what you can do to lose weight. Those are the best gym movements you can do. People are always like, well, what's your exercise routine, bro? Like, what do you do? Like, take some videos in the gym of what? Fuck that. You don't need to see what I do. What I do in the gym is totally fucking irrelevant to why I look the way I do. If you want to fucking build muscles, eat in a surplus, take fucking steroids, pick up heavy shit and put it back down. That's all there is to it. You don't need some fucking special workout routine. Doesn't matter whether you're doing push, pull, fucking legs, bro split, pyramid. Fucking doesn't matter. That's all bullshit. Those are, all of those things will, I don't know what's the best, workout. That's an excuse. That's a fucking excuse. It's another way you're lying to yourself. You're telling yourself you're not achieving your goals because you don't have the best workout split. Bullshit. If you're not growing and building muscle, then you're not anabolic. You're not eating enough fucking calories. You're not taking the right fucking gear. That's the reason you're not building muscle. If you're not losing weight, it's 100% because you're eating too much food. Yeah, steroids can help, but none of my clients that are trying to lose weight need steroids. None of you need them. You can 100% lose all of that weight without taking any fucking gear and putting any stress onto your body. Now, I'm not opposed to you taking gear because I fucking love gear. Obviously, I want to get the most rapid results that I can. So if I have a client that's like, hey bro, I want to run a cycle and I want to cut and I want to lose some weight. And I'm like, how much do you want to lose? Like 60 fucking pounds. Technically speaking, I should be like, bro, you don't need fucking gear. But why not? Why the fuck not? The gear is going to speed up his metabolism. The gear is going to make the weight loss easier. But the number one thing you need is not gear. It's not more food, less food, the right food. What you need is motivation. Motivation is what will help you overcome all of the fucking roadblocks that you put in your own way. And so if you're a tiny little stick twig, take your fucking shirt off. Go to the gym in a fucking stringer tee and let everybody make fun of you. Feel embarrassed. Feel ashamed. Embarrassment and shame are powerful motivating factors. You will not like going to the gym being embarrassed and ashamed. And if you don't like it enough, then you will change it. If you're a disgusting fat fuck, wear clothes that barely cover your body. So when you go to the gym or you go out in public, people laugh and point and make fun of you and shame you. Shame is good. This fucking culture that we live in, this anti-hazing, anti-bullying, anti-shame culture is the reason that people keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter. It's the reason we have people like Lizzo out on stage acting like she's got nothing to be fucking embarrassed of. If you're overweight, you should be fucking ashamed of the way you look. If you're a skinny little fucking twig, you should be ashamed of the way you look. There's no excuse for not being in perfectly fucking viable shape. There's no reason that everybody on the fucking planet at least can't look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club. Everybody can do that. Everybody can do that. But depending on your genetics, depending on your metabolism, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. For some of you, it's going to be hard. But that's not a fucking excuse to not do it. In fact, the harder something is, the more rewarding it will be when you accomplish your fucking goal. That's like for me. Like, if I look like fucking Brad Pitt, I want to jump out of a fucking window. I can fucking do absolutely no gear, no training, nothing, look just like Brad Pitt in Fight Club. It takes nothing for me to look like that. So because it's easy, I have no respect for it. What's really fucking hard is for me to get this body back to 215, back to 214. That's gonna be hard for me. I'm gonna have to work really hard. I'm gonna have to shovel a lot of fucking food in my face. I'm gonna have to take MK677 or something to help stimulate my appetite. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to get back to 215. If you're 50, 60, 70, 100 pounds overweight, looking like Brad Pitt is going to be very fucking hard for you. But if you get to that place, if you accomplish that goal, the reward is so fucking sweet. I cannot tell you how fucking good it felt to be a guy who spent 90% of his life at 140 pounds making videos at 215 with 6 visible abs. That was one of the best feelings in the world. And all the motivation you should ever need in life is right in front of your face. That's your motivation. You don't need somebody else to tell you something novel. You don't need the right fucking music. You should not need anything except a vision and your reflection. That's all you need. Does the vision I have for my body look like the body I see in the fucking mirror? If not, then do everything necessary to change that. And so whatever side of the fence you're on, that's how you fucking motivate yourself to either open the pantry door or keep it closed. For me, I have to keep getting in the refrigerator. Keep getting in the pantry. I don't need to eat when I'm hungry. I need to eat before I'm hungry. I need to eat until I'm about to fucking puke. If you're overweight, you should be starving. Starving. You should be fucking miserable. You should be feeling like you're gonna pull your fucking hair out because you can't figure out how to get these stomach pains to go away. Fuck the pain. Fuck the pain. The pain is what leads to success. You should be hurting when you're growing. You should be hurting when you're fucking cutting. You should be hurting all of the time. The pain is a powerful motivating factor. The pain is the reminder that you are succeeding. If you are not hurting, then you are not pushing yourself as far as you can go. If you're not fucking feeling the fucking weight of the cycle, if you're not waking up in the morning on a bulk, like you feeling like you cannot put another single calorie into your body, if you're not waking up feeling like you can't lift another fucking weight, you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough. If you're on a cut and you spend any part of your day satiated, you fucked up. You should only be satiated for a very short period of time after you fucking ate a meal. And then you should be starving again because you should be constantly in a deficit. And the more you suffer, the more acutely you suffer, the shorter of a period of time you will suffer. And so that is effectively how I have accomplished all of these things. When I'm making these videos, you probably constantly see my eyes going over here. Sometimes there'll be extended periods of time where I'm making a video, I'm looking just like this. Because I'm looking at my fucking pecs. I'm looking at how big they look. How big do they look relative to my fucking shoulders? What does this cut look like right here? What does that cut look like right there? What do these fucking veins look like? Are my arms looking big today? Are they looking oh my god, they look disgusting. I can't even fucking hit that double bicep again. Because I'm gonna have to go fucking do 4,000 fucking reps to get my fucking biceps back. That's what you have to do. You have to be brutally honest with yourself, hypercritical of yourself. You have to kick yourself in your own ass, light a fire under your ass. You have to be the reason that you go to the gym. If you're going to the gym because somebody else motivated you to go, you already fucked up. You should be motivated before you fucking listen to anything else. Sometimes I can get in the gym and I'm ready to go. I'm in the gym lifting weights and the right song come on and you'll get that extra fucking pump. For sure. Hopefully you get to the gym and you're like, I'm gonna fucking tear this fucking workout out. I'm gonna tear this workout up. I'm gonna fucking burn this treadmill. I'm gonna run this treadmill so hard I leave a track in the middle of it. And then you throw on one of my videos and then you get more fucking pumped up. You get more fucking motivated. But I want you to be motivated before you leave the fucking house. I want you to get into the fucking mirror every single fucking day before you eat a meal. And say, do I look like I want to look? And let that determine how much you eat on that meal. I want you to get in front of the fucking mirror every time you're getting ready to fuck your old lady or your girlfriend and go, do I look how I want to look? And if the answer is no, then you need to work harder at achieving your goals. Every single time you're getting ready to go to the gym, take your fucking shirt off, look in the fucking mirror and say, do I look the way I want to look? If not, that's your fucking motivation. Wear as little clothing as possible in public so that people will motivate you, so that people will be looking at you, so that you will be uncomfortable. Because the human animal doesn't want to be uncomfortable. And so if you create states of discomfort, your brain will motivate you to get to a comfortable place. And the comfortable place is not putting on a bigger fucking t-shirt to hide your fat fucking ass, or a bigger t-shirt to hide your stick fucking arms. The way to get comfortable is by having a body that you can go fucking naked, basically, that you can walk top down on the fucking beach and you can be like, yeah, I want you to look at what I have. I want all eyeballs on me, because there's not a single fucking negative thing that you could possibly dream of saying. And if somebody comes up with somebody, like in my audience, somebody's going to say, oh, your pecs are too small, your lower back is not big enough. Take that and motivate yourself to grow bigger if you can. The only thing that you have to remember is that there are some very limited things that are outside of your control. It's not your fucking metabolism, okay? You can control that. You know, but don't get fucked up trying to chase things that are outside your genetic potential. If I measure my success on being able to have Arnold Schwarzenegger's fucking pecs, I'm probably never gonna be happy. So within reason, of course, you should motivate yourself to be able to go out in public and say, look at me, find the fault. I bet you can't do it. And if you do that, I promise you, you will meet every single goal you have. The thing that will fuck you up is if you defeat yourself. If you go out in public in too small clothes and you get hazed and picked on and you get ugly looks and dirty looks and you're too much of a fucking pussy to fucking handle it, then you will quit and you hide again. The second you start hiding, you're failing. You will lose. You will not achieve your goals. The second you start lying about how many calories you really ate that day, you are losing. You will fail. You will not attain your goals. If you're counting calories, always be on the negative. If I'm in a bulk, I underestimate my calories. If I'm in a cut, I overestimate my calories. Anytime there's a question, you go to the opposite, because you can't risk going to the positive. If you're cutting and it's a question about how many calories you ate, it's too many. If you're bulking and there's a question about how many calories you ate, it's too few. It's always better to eat more calories on a bulk and less calories in a cut. That's the kind of mentality you have to have about every single thing to stay motivated in this fucking game. That's what it takes to achieve the best body you can have. And if you do these things, I guarantee you will succeed. So as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.